Hey there, I'm Ben Mankiewicz. Thanks for joining us tonight on TCM. For the next few hours, our focus turns to on-screen mothers, all part of our night welcoming the latest book to take its place in the TCM library. From Time magazine writer Richard Corliss, it's Mom in the Movies, the iconic mothers you love and a few you love to hate. And with me to discuss the next 4 films and the motherly characters that drive them, the author himself. Thanks for being here, Richard.
Thank you, Ben.
The first film Richard and I are going to introduce features not just one mother, but 2 from Universal International Pictures and starring Lana Turner, John Gavin, Sandra Dee, Juanita Moore, and Susan Kohner. It's the 1959 version of Imitation of Life. So, Richard, why this in the book, there's significant attention paid to Imitation of Life.
Yes.
I think I know the answer, but tell me why.
Well, it's a definitive sacrificing mother movie and not quite understanding child movie. It also relates to the mother, I should say, being Juanita Moore, a domestic whose child is a light-skinned African-American woman played by Susan Kohner. And there is also a subsidiary plot, I would say, that involves Lana Turner, John Gavin, Sandra Dee, the star characters. But for me, the tension is really between this mother who gives everything for her child except the skin color that the child believes she has attained.
As the movie was marketed, no doubt, in 1959, that alternate storyline, the Lana Turner, John Gavin, Sandra Dee storyline, that's almost the way people talk about the movie to some extent. That's the melodrama part of it. That's the love triangle, to oversimplify it. But it's by far the B story in the movie.
I think people who saw this when they were young, as I did, remember the tension between this very loving mother and a child who wants to join modern society, just as in the late 50s, African Americans were demanding their own fair part of civil rights. And what's even more astonishing is that an earlier version of this film in 1934, when blacks had virtually no rights to speak of, also had a very tense loving relationship between the mother, the black mother played by Louise Beavers.
This is the Claudette Colbert
version,
yeah.
Yes, Claudette Colbert and Warren William, I believe, were the others.
But again, but in both versions, the more interesting storyline is the racial storyline.
And if we think of movies by what we remember or how they end, then I think, and I think our viewers in 2 hours and 15 minutes will come back thinking about Susan Kohner and Juanita Moore.
All right, Richard, you mentioned the ending, so now let's get to the movie. Here it is from 1959, a movie for which the term tearjerkers would have to have been invented if it hadn't already existed. Appropriately tonight, we'll call it the mother of all tearjerkers. Here's Imitation of Life.